Bye-bye now.
Well, that was fun. I've done this before. I remember this. The chair is bad. Taxidermy fish that tells time.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
You in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I would rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Damn. How bad did we fail that? Real bad. Real bad. Well, we've got lots of health. We can tank this.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Punch Girl is always serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, we were close!
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Giant novelty check.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Hold on, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Let's, hey, listen. Let's keep it civil, but... I just realized I'm wearing a cowboy hat. We're gonna keep it civil, but Hobo Cup doesn't need your damn handouts.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Just gotta prepare for that one real quick.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Mr. Evrart's helping me find my gun.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I'm not worried, I got this!
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Uh-huh!
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic.
God,
Start panicking!
your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
So what, men can cry.
You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
I'm sliding down the chair like a jello slot. A jello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
I am having an emergency of my mental health.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow. In a kind of throw-in motion. Like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
No, wait, that's not... Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thanks for the assist, Kim. Eventually.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
But...
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Go on.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I don't even know what a door is.
Oh, You're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
I'm not crazy confident in this physical instrument, but okay. I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Why don't you open it?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
That's fair.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
That's more concerning.
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Uh-huh.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I can accept the task without actually doing it, right? Because I feel like what I'd like to do is accept the task, tell him I'll do it, and then just go talk to this other person. Or refuse it for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
What's in that container?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
No, the special one.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
We already did that, Rhetoric. It went very poorly. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window.
It was pretty cool.
Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I understand I am a terrifying death machine.
Don't worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of his race thing. But the Union did not get where we are today by frowning on eccentricity.
I think that goes a bit beyond eccentricity. But okay.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Why you keep calling me Mr. Dubois?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evrart, I call you Harry.
But what about Raphael?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
My memory is fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Damn, that's the perception success. Also, I just realized it's getting dark in here and my overhead light is off, so give me a moment. Okay, moment is over.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
What kind of cop does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
Yeah, see, you get it? You get me?
Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages, your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
I hate this because, like, this is Evrart understanding my fucking, like, superstar delusion complex and just, like, feeding it.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
So what is my full name? Wait, where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
He's focusing on me because I am the weak link. He's staring down Kim and he's like, I'm not getting shit out of him. Like, Kim's volition is like 800. Like, there's no breaking that. This idiot, though, this one we can work over.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
You don't feel like either one of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name.
I know.
Like that of a count or a beautiful man.
That's not my name. My name is Raphael Cousteau.
Fine, Harry. You can even be Harry Raphael Dubois de Costo, or whatever you choose to be.
That's right. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm not letting go of this one.
Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Don't you dare drive a wedge between us any more than I already am. Oh, where do I live?
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
Do I have a wife and kids and stuff?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
I think I'd be a wonderful father.
Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very happy and proud one day, Harry.
Red check, huh?
Of course, Harry.
Let's see if we can't,
Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
I'm looking into your weird borscht.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
Let's talk about the gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
This is going to hurt.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
You already have it, don't you?
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Could he be holding it hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. Punch Girl does not need a gun.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I hate that. I hate everything about that. I'm going to leave.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Wait, hold up. Wait, no, hold up. You can't just... Well, I'm leaving. Really nothing on that, huh? There are bits of this game, with the way it's written, there are parts of this that actually make me think of, like, the Stanley Parable. The way it seems...
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Like, it feels like, in a lot of cases, the writing is specifically kind of doing a, like, making fun of you for hyperfixating on something that doesn't matter. Let's go. Yo, straight up though, bottle return in Germany is wild. Like, you think 10 cents bottle return in Michigan is a lot?
Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Like, Germany, like between 8 and like 35 cents. And technically that's euros, so actually more than that. Depending on the material and the size of the bottle. In like a couple of days, we ended up with like $3 worth of bottle returns. Just from like grabbing a bottle of water here and there.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Can I like look at the picture?
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
I was kind of hoping like we could take it and look at it and then put it back down. So as to like get this information, but then not like just steal it, but...
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
This is the night watch.
Alright, well that was a thing. Puck, I'm not your boss, but that seems like a poor choice. Hey, what's up, Jean-Luc?
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
I knocked you out like a god of martial arts.
True. I said nothing about our personal dynamic. That has altered. A little.
Yeah, I'm good. Fuck you too, by the way.
Looking for something, Ront? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Fuck off!
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Do it.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Oh, damn, that does suck.
You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
Thanks, electrochemistry. You've got excellent advice as always. Yeah, that sucks because garlic is in everything and also makes everything better. So that sucks on like both counts.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Excuse me?
This street sign says fuck the police.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Is this harassment? I was hoping this would lead to a dialogue choice where it was like, yeah, that's right, fuck us. Oh, I'm gonna pursue it, but I don't want it to go too far here.
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Okay, that was uncomfortable, and it was entirely my fault for making it that way, so glad we did that! Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. This will help with the drama. This will also help with the drama. Oh, I missed the workers in here.
Hello again, sweetie.
I've got to go. Hey there, Gart.
Can I help you?
About that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much is it? It's like 100, right?
A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
No, I'm gonna do it though.
Absolutely in
the question.
First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yeah, it's right in the Empire. Let's go. I've seen something I need to talk about.
Thing.
The mess hall being reserved for the Union, I guess?
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit.
I love that that's
They're good
capitalized.
customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
I absolutely adore that big shit is capitalized. That's delightful.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 1600. Sign said reserve starting 1600. Why isn't anyone there?
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, you know, lynching.
Why would they need to do that?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
And now we're getting somewhere.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
I mean, it's absolutely biased and completely on. He's saying that as of like completely biased assumption, not any sort of actual evidence. But it's still worth digging into. Like, why would you think that they would do that? Like, what is the sequence of thoughts that got you there?
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thanks, reaction speed, and also basically tutorial. Is the trash container yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
What is this feeling? What is this feeling? Pursue this feeling. Feel your feelings.
Prod at him and find out.
What if I told you I am a hobo? I am soon to be rummaging through that trash. Will you keep me out? Yes, he absolutely will.
Yes.
But I need those leftovers to survive.
Sir, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble, but it's not this establishment's problem.
Doesn't that seem callous to you? Why would you throw away perfectly good food when the poor could benefit from it?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov?
Yes!
Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Well, I need to get into it.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Goodbye. Told his ass. Spices, alcohol, and tomato.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
I guess, based primarily on their position and nothing else.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
So is that actually his name, or is that just what we're going to call him because those are the only words we understood?
It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative.
That's a logic failure. That is a failure of logic. I am not going to call him that. Sir. Hello, sir.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
I think I need to say anything else. Stay masculine. Yeah. Are you friends with Manana? You Exorcist and friends, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for raiding. Welcome to Disco Elysium. We're looking into some spiked borscht. How are you today? I'm going to assume okay, you were also on your first playthrough. Where in your first playthrough are you? I was gonna say, I'm assuming based on this being a blind raid, because I don't believe we've met, that you are raiding just someone else playing Disco Elysium. Well, see, the thing is, like, the plot's not really linear, because you can kind of just go see what you see. But just, like, how much time has passed? Oh, after day 5. Okay, yeah, we're just... Yeah, we're not there. Hi, I'm Time Wander. I play all sorts of weird stuff, and I just bought this game in Germany last week, and I'm gonna play it as soon as I figure out how to get my PS2 to run PAL games. Yeah, I got back last weekend. Yeah, I've got a shelf full of random crap back there that we play sometimes. Sometimes I'm playing new stuff that I'm excited about. Sometimes I'm playing old stuff that nobody's excited about. Oh no, I don't speak a word. I was there on a visit. It was kind of embarrassing, actually. So yeah, variety streamer at this point is kind of a hackneyed term, but like, I play whatever seems interesting to me at the time. I started playing Disco Elysium like, what, 4 years ago when it came out? And then I stopped after like a day or so, despite being really, really interested. The circumstances around me stopping, it wasn't for any particular reason. I just kind of like dropped streaming it for a while because something else came out and I was like, oh, hey, shiny. And I've been trying to come up with an excuse to like get back to it ever since they put out the director's cut with the full voice acting. And I've just been tied up in so many other things that I wanted to do instead that I only just finally came back and was like, screw it, we're doing it. So I started my second playthrough like a couple weeks ago, and I am just now starting to get up to the point where like I haven't seen this stuff yet. Like, I don't remember if I talked to this guy. I essentially, my first time through it, I basically got to like the end of day 1. Maybe even like early in day 2. What interested me in Disco Elysium? I heard it had really, really, really good writing, and that's really all it took. I played it when it came out, and then just, like I said, I got sidetracked and then never came back to it, and then just decided to start over a couple weeks ago, and here we are. I'm also, just so you all know where we're at, himbo build. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. When I played through the first time, So this being like essentially like an adventure game, visual novel type thing, right? You're naturally drawn to like, okay, we're gonna go for like intelligence skills, conversational skills, emotional intelligence, charisma, this kind of stuff, where it's like you feel like you're gonna get more content out of that. You're gonna get more like, oh, if your charisma is high, then you'll get special dialogue options, or you'll get more of this or more of that. So when you want to play through and really enjoy the writing and the like non-combat content of a game, you always want to pour into like the first two, like intellect and psyche are where you go, and that's what I did at first. Thank you for following, both of you, by the way. One of you is my 1200th follower, so thank you for that. So as I've been thinking about coming back to the game, and as I've heard more about it, like I'm not spoiled on it, like I don't know what happens in it, but I have seen and heard other people play. I've come to understand, plus my own experience with it, I've come to understand that like Disco Elysium is so damn good that it has content for all of these stats. And you will in fact get a very different set of content based on what you put into. So you're not really cheating yourself out of anything because there is no actual combat. All you're really getting from doing a physical build is that your prompts are different. And your internal monologue is different. And I became really, really interested in what that looks like. And it's been fun. Half-Light is scaring the shit out of me. Just... yes! Half-Light is scarier when it is louder. Also, reaction speed is low-key incredible. Like, reaction speed is, you wouldn't think, but it's so cool because it gives you a bunch of dialogue options that you wouldn't get otherwise. Like, it gives you options that you would assign to like an intelligence or psyche stat, but it's just like a quick reaction, like, oh hey, yeah, before you go, we gotta ask you some questions. I had to turn my drama up because I went to talk to Evrart and there was a red check that required drama and I didn't have anything for it. So I skipped it and then put on some clothes. Which mostly was just taking off my glasses. But yeah, I've really been... So, Half-Light is scary as hell. Physical Instrument is my main stat, because I became kind of fascinated with the idea of, like, what if we could just punch through all of these problems? Electrochemistry really wants me to get drunk. Like, so bad. All the time. Reaction speed has been great. Interfacing has had some really, really interesting... It's come up in some odd places. And perception has been really cool, too. Because that, again, gets you some stuff that you would expect to get from, like, you know, rhetoric or logic. But it's just, like, seeing and understanding your surroundings. So here's where we are. Here's where we're at with tasks. I'm probably going to go out back. I'm going to talk to this guy about borscht, I think. Oh no, scene. Hey, listen, scene. Hey, listen, Dean, scene. Lol, scene. Well, I was pointing at all this anyway. I do that all the time. Here's my current tasks. That's just recorded from a time that I forgot to... That's literally me recorded from a time that I forgot to switch the scene and I was just reading chat. It was like 8 different people like scene, lol, scene. Yes, we're on day 1. We're nearing the end of day 1. And we're gonna ask about borscht now.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Yeah, so this is basically what my entire week in Germany was like. I say that, but like everyone in every single person I interacted with in Frankfurt spoke English. At least enough to get us through like a store transaction. I was really embarrassed. Cause like I should have known more, but even like the survival level German wasn't good enough. We're gonna do what everyone does when you don't understand something that someone says to you in a foreign language and just say yes.
Borscht need more vodka?
Yes?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself.
Like, electrochemistry does not miss a beat. 0 beats.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Yes!
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of
Jesus
vodka into the pot.
Christ!
With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Woo! That's, how much actual soup is in the soup at this point? Like, are we just cooking a bottle of vodka at this point? With, like, some tomato paste and like, some paprika? I actually have no idea what's in borscht. Could I have some?
He smiles and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
What a nice dude. Like, actually, like, you know, spiked soup aside, like, what a pleasant guy. Let's continue to ask him questions in English that he won't understand how to answer.
The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
All right, that's basically a yes. Oh yeah, I've got no money, but to be fair, that's fine. Hobo Cop don't need money. Hobo Cop's gonna be just fine. No money, only Hobo Cop. Superstar, communist, Hobo Cop. Settled. I know things have gotten crazy because they're doing the like satirical left-wing communist stuff, and I'm sitting here like, where is the lie? I know you're trying to make fun of it, but it's true though, actually. We're going through this whole magazine. Oh, I can't go into my inventory right now. I was going through this whole magazine about like, you know, the capitalism and in like race car sponsorship and the way that like the egregious all the egregious like oversights are just overlooked because money. Yeah, La Fumée. And I'm like, that's right. I used to work in sports writing. They do let all that stuff slide. I used to be a sports writer for American football, and the degree to which that league glorifies big harmful hits while also trying to pretend they care about safety is off the charts. It's wild. It's the exact same thing as the discourse about like, oh yeah, everyone says they're in it for the racing, but actually they just want shit to be on fire. You've got some impressive pots.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Man, this dude needs to be protected.